All right, sweet cheeks, you wanted my attention, now you've got it. If you want people to believe you know what the fuck you're talking about, I wouldn't lead your argument with two logical fallacies. The first being the ad hominem fallacy, where you call me insane, bitter, and old, because while you don't like what I'm saying, you can't refute it, so you have to mock my appearance as well. And for you gentlemen out there that participate in this, you need to get some new insults. These ones are getting old. Secondly, you use the straw man fallacy to misrepresent two things that I said. Of course life is hard. I didn't say that. I said parenting is hard because parenting is its own specific kind of hard. And I was advocating that young women should be raised with the understanding, and men too, of how hard parenting truly is so that they can make an informed decision and not realize they made the wrong choice once they have a child. You also implied that I said having a family isn't beautiful, which I didn't say. Having a family is incredible when it's what you want, when you're prepared for it, when you're going in with all the information. It can be one of the most beautiful things and the highest calling in your life. Later in this comment thread, you're like, she's fear-mongering her female followers by saying pregnancy is dangerous. It's not dangerous. It's only like 18.6 deaths out of 100,000, which is correct for this year, but you're missing a lot of data. Like police officers' death is for 13.7 deaths out of 100,000. Being pregnant is more dangerous than being a police officer. And in 2021, after the Dobbs decision, that maternal death rate jumped up to 32.9 deaths per 100,000. It was almost one of the deadliest jobs in America. And the part of the reason that number has come back down is because states like Texas, Idaho, and Georgia have stopped counting maternal deaths. And 53% of maternal related deaths happen postpartum, after birth. But instead of putting research into that to see how we can prevent the deaths in those women, we're putting more research into things like Viagra, because of course, why wouldn't we? We also have another thing that you're not considering is, what is the leading cause of death in pregnant women? Homicide by an intimate partner. Homicide is the leading cause of death in pregnant women. It is a very, very dangerous thing to do, and women need to understand how dangerous it is. And it's not just about death. It's about long-term damage, because what you don't know about me, because you wouldn't care to read or do your research, because you care about rhetoric instead of truth, I am a certified clinical exercise physiologist by trade. And one of my specialties is pre and postpartum and through pregnancy, physical training and rehabilitation. And let me tell you some of the things that happen to my clients. Trauma, PTSD, postpartum depression, diastasis recti, where your abdominal wall splits and it doesn't come back together. Besides the physical tearing and the bleeding, another client lost her hearing. One of them lost her teeth. Some of them, many of them, lose their hair. It is incredibly dangerous. So if you don't think a police officer's job is dangerous, or an agricultural worker or a fire chief is dangerous, then okay, I guess we can have that argument, but I know you do, right? Brave men. Pregnancy is extremely dangerous. And while parenting can be one of the most beautiful things, one of the most highest callings you can have in your life, it's not for me, and that's okay. All women should know the inherent risks of all of those things before making those decisions. Do better in your argument next time.